It's second-degree murder and was sentenced to 15 to...
Oh, I should have went mushroom. Good afternoon and welcome to Studio G.
News made for the Rebel in You. I'm Zachary Green.
And I'm Melissa Anderson.
Well, you may be finding it impossible to drive down Fremont Street because of construction. However, new improvements should make it safer for pedestrians to party. Fremont Street, the local hotspot for nightlife and bar hopping, is getting a $15 million facelift. Between Las Vegas Boulevard and 14th Street, construction will continue for 11 months. The safety of pedestrians is the main priority during construction. Sidewalks will be widening, roads will be paved, trees and landscaping will be added, amongst many other things. So be on the lookout for a new and improved Fremont Street experience that should finish by August of 2020. And it is expected that once construction's finished, there's going to be new improvements that will bring more tourists and locals to Fremont than ever before.
Well, developers have looked in many different cities to build the first of its kind, but said nothing can top Vegas. The first smart city is planned to be built here in Las Vegas. It'll be built with artificial intelligence, holograms, self-driving cars, robot security guards, and super trees, all that create energy, all powered by the sun. They plan to have affordable housing offices, shopping centers, restaurants, a wave pool, and bring anywhere from 25,000 to 50,000 jobs. The project is called Blue Tech Park and will cost $7.5 billion to build. Make sure to keep an eye out for this. Developers hope to start construction early in December.
Well, it's time to start counting down for the 2020 presidential election. We are almost 1 year away from the election craze and hope everyone is informing themselves on the best candidate. With 17 Democrats and 4 Republicans running, it's a good time to mark the date in your calendar for next year, November 3rd, 2020. The presidential debates will be November 20th and December 19th.
Well, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas, and if you're looking for ways to get into the holiday spirit, then ILM Chocolates is a place to be. ILM Chocolates is open and they're ready to go. This is the 26th year they have opened, and the garden has hosted the wonderful event featuring 1 million lights, and they also offer chocolates, lights, and goodies for the kids. The event is free and also to the public, so how beautiful is that? Be sure to visit the display during the holiday season, all the way up into January of 2020.
Well, now we have a developing story as 2 of 3 brothers were sentenced to prison Wednesday after gunning down a Lee's Liquor employee back in 2016. Now, his name was Lee Dominic Sykes, and he pled guilty to first-degree murder and was sentenced to spend anywhere from 25 to 65 years in prison. Lee Murray Sykes, his brother, pled guilty in August to second-degree murder and was sentenced to 15 to 40 years behind bars. And get this, a third brother, Ray Brown, also charged with murder, robbery, and deadly assault with a weapon and other acts, is still awaiting trial.
Well, the holidays are back. Celebrate the start of the holiday season tomorrow, November 7th, with the return of Starbucks handcrafted holiday drinks. The leading coffee company is giving the gift of the season with a limited edition reusable red cup. Customers who purchase a uniquely handcrafted holiday beverage will be gifted a holiday-themed cup with the words of Merry Coffee on a holiday red background. The limited edition reusable cups will be available at participating Starbucks while supplies last.
Well, our political reporter Katie Strayed went to a policy town hall hosted by our very own student government, CSUN, to get more of an insight on issues within Nevada.
The presidential election is a year out, and as a way to get college students engaged in local politics, the UNLV student government hosted a policy town hall with local political figures to break down the issues going over in the 2020 presidential election. Senator Dallas Harris proposes a new way for Nevada residents to fund higher education. It's called the Companion Scholarship. And, similar to the Nevada Promise Scholarship, it helps students pay for community college education. The major difference is that the Companion Scholarship allows any Nevada resident eligibility, rather than just recent high school Nevada grads.
We can offer opportunities to send people back to school. If we can remove that barrier, then I think we're all, frankly, better off.
Kevin Wong is a student at UNLV and a member of the Asian Community Development Council. He talks about the challenges he's faced before even applying to a college.
Neither of my parents hold bachelor's degrees. They didn't really go to college. So my parents couldn't understand, how was I supposed to fill out my FAFSA? Where do I get these scholarships and loans? How am I going to pay for college? How are you going to help me with my homework when, it's something that, it's foreign to them.
Which introduces a new issue within Nevada education: parent involvement.
We've got to get parents involved. Without that drive, without the message that that's what you need to do now in order to survive, instead of being able to go maybe work in the factory or follow whatever your parents might have done, without that drive, you just don't get the outcomes that we all might be hoping for.
Reporting for Studio G, this is Katie Strayed.
Well, and this is just the first policy town hall CSUN is hosting, so make sure to mark your calendars and look out for the next one that's taking place in spring semester.
Well, that's it for Studio G. Stay up to date with all of our reporters on social media and on Instagram and on Facebook at studiog.unlv. I'm Melissa Anderson.
And I'm Zachary Green. We'll be back next week on Tuesday.